The Do's and Don'ts newsletter proudly presents this story from issue number 2, published December 1st of 2023.
Retro Living in a Modern World, with Grizzly Adam. This installment is called Dialing Up. Last month I told you a bit about my retro room and the 286 compact laptop that I use when I am in the retro room. This month I would like to tell you about how I connect the laptop to my network and to the internet using a dial-up server that I built. The server is Raspberry Pi based and connects me to all the services that I need. Equally as important to the server itself is the ATA that I am using to connect my laptop to it. Let's have a look at both the ATA and the server. An analog telephone adapter, or ATA, is a device that digitally connects traditional telephones. To be absolutely clear, the ATA in this configuration does not connect to any traditional telephone lines, it replaces the need for them. The ATA I chose, a Cisco SPA8000, was designed to connect a mixture of up to 8 traditional phones and an unlimited number of digital IP phones. The device was designed to work with a VoIP, or Voice over Internet Protocol, service to allow for calling anywhere in the world, but I have it set up to only make calls within my home. We have phones in the living room, the retro room, the garage, my office, and our youngest daughter's room. Dialing a number between 101 and 108 will make something in the house ring. Ringing line 108 connects my laptop to the Raspberry Pi server. This sounds easy enough, and it is, but it took quite a bit of research and trial and error to ensure reliability. Even the manual for the SPA8000 suggests I shouldn't be trying to use it for modems. The main keys to my success were disabling all the fax features, disabling echo, and using the G711A codec. G711A uses a narrow audio band which makes it ideal for modem transmission. The Raspberry Pi is equipped with an external USB modem. I was warned that any modem I used must present itself as a serial device when connected to the Pi. After much searching and not finding anything that advertised itself as serial presenting, I decided to order the cheapest USB modem on Amazon and an older US Robotics USB modem on eBay. Both devices work identically, so either I got lucky or most USB modems are serial presenting. I am trying very hard to keep this article at a high-level view and not get too caught up in the exact details. Essentially what happens is when my laptop dials into line 108, it rings the USB modem on the Pi. On the second ring, the Pi answers the modem, completes a handshake, and then begins forwarding packets to my laptop. The laptop is then online. There are guides available for configuring these devices. The best one I have found is located on the dojemicrosystems.ca website. I am also happy to answer any of my readers' questions. Just send me a letter from the Do's and Don'ts homepage. I have baked a few extra services into my dial-up server. For instance, after connecting to the server I can then open a Telnet connection to it. I am greeted with the message, "Welcome to Southdale Labs Network Shell, user Grizz logged in successfully." I then have a menu of the following items: 1. Mail, 2. World Wide Web, 3. Time, date, and moon, 4. Movie showtimes, 5. Visual weather forecast, 6. Full weather report, 7. Get joke, 8. Geolocation, 9. Online encyclopedia, 10. Chatbot, 11. Quit to Unix shell, and 12. Log off. Mail and World Wide Web are what you would expect, opening the Alpine and links 2 programs respectively. Time, date, and moon gives me the day of the week, the current date, the current time in my time zone, the Hebrew date, the sunrise and sunset times, and current details on the current moon phase. On Shabbat and on Jewish holidays it also gives me the local candle lighting times. Showtimes activates a script that I wrote which pulls the showtimes for my local theater off the web, converts them to a text-only format, parses, reformats, and then displays them right in the shell. The options for the visual weather forecast and for the full weather report work the same way. Get Joke retrieves jokes from a remote server. I will post my favorite one at the end of this article. Geolocation tells me information about my connection including my IP address, city, country, longitude, latitude, postal code, and time zone. Online Encyclopedia opens Gopherpedia, the Gopher version of Wikipedia. Chatbot connects me to ChatGPT. Quit to Unix shell reminds me that I can type menu to return before it dumps me into the Linux terminal. I chose to refer to it as a Unix shell because that is consistent with the time period that I am emulating. Log off disconnects me from the telnet shell. I can do other things with my dial-up connection as well. I frequent BBSs, chat on Discord and Facebook Messenger via my IRC client, access FTP servers, and maintain my website from it. In fact, if you visit my website, listed in my bio at the end of this article, you can read about the internet software that I use and about my favorite BBSs. I leave you now with the joke that I promised earlier. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Until next month.
About Grizzly Adam. Grizz is one of those eccentrics that you read about. The type that people say marches to the beat of their own drum. His hobbies include writing, computers, electronics, telephone systems, pyromania, and lawn care. Grizz's website can be found at grizz.atwebpages.com.
The Do's and Don'ts team consists of Grizzly Adam, editor, publisher, writer; Jon Mullin, assistant editor, writer; Plendlful, consulting editor; Joe Collett, associate publisher, writer; BlueMSX, writer; Yousef, writer. Visit our website at dosandon'tstopmywebcommunity.org. And don't forget to write to us, submit your retro memory, or most importantly, sign up for the newsletter. The Dos and Don'ts Retro newsletter is published the first of each month. Subscribers get early access.